Now remember also, of course, this is a video trying to make this out of materials you already have. So let's say you don't have any paint, and you haven't got any vinyl wrap. I mean, I'd say the best option for you is to actually use paint if you've got it, or if you can, afford to save up and get some. Use enamel and do at least 3 coats of paint, and put on 3 or 4 coats of clear coat. So that way, anytime anyone bumps and scratches it, it won't scratch the paint. It's only going to scratch the clear coat, and it'll look really nice. It'll look like you powder coated it, and it won't even look like you've made it out of a set of drawers. But if you haven't got paint on that, just leave it as a set of drawers, so it looks like wood. You can stain it later on or paint it later on. And of course, as I was saying, if you haven't got any paint on that, what you could do is get some old magazines. If you've got some glue, PVA glue lying around, and instead of painting it, you can get yourself some clip outs out of magazines, just with different patterns on them and that. Okay, so what I've done here, some packers here, and that's to pack it up off the top of the laptop. And you'll see on the sides there the bezels we put on the side to cover the gap. Okay, again, there's some cutouts out of a magazine and then glued to them, just to show you have got other options. So be creative. Alright, so I'm going to put that in there. Right, it just slides in. Now we're going to put the screen in, and then we're going to start her up. Alright, so if you followed this video right, you've now made yourself a game machine at next to no cost. As I say, you didn't have to buy these lights. You can just use your PlayStation 3 controllers and just sit in there, and then it wouldn't be costing you anything. But of course, and with the screen, maybe you've got an old window lying around, you can get a glass cutter tool and just cut the bit of glass that you've already got. If you've got kids and that, use Perspex. It's a bit better in case anyone does knock it. The only thing with Perspex, make sure you're using a proper window cloth to clean it. Real soft one, otherwise it'll scratch and get lots of little fine scratches. So you have to replace that, every now and again. Now, just to make it even tidier, if you want to finish it off, you can get silicone, and everywhere there's a joint, just go along here with a bit of black silicone and just cover it all in, and it's going to make it all waterproofed up as well, especially if you painted it. If this is all painted now and everything, once you silicone it, you've made it sort of water resistant as well to an extreme. Alright, just turn the flash off so you get to see it. Alright. And of course, remember, we've made all this. This is just a way to clippings out of magazines. Same in there. So like I say, if you haven't got paint or anything, you've got a bit of glue, you can do it that way. Alright, so now to turn the machine on. So now, give yourself a pat on the back, go and get a cold beer or a whiskey, or if you're not old enough for that, go and get yourself a fizzy, and get ready to have a game out session. You've just made yourself an arcade machine out of your set of drawers. Something that you or the whole family can enjoy, or your kids, whichever way you want to do it. You'll see here, look at this. I've actually wired one of the wires up the wrong way around. Same with that one. So, hang on, we'll just go into. Where are we? Oh. And this is also what we're doing here. This is prt3. This is the operating system you're going to use. So as I say, if you've got an old laptop you've had lying around that we've just turned into this, so as I say, you've just now completed and making yourself a cool arcade machine that you and your whole family can enjoy. And so you might be on this, or you can use both. Alright, let's go and do a game. So, congratulations, you've now just made yourself a game machine. And it hasn't cost you anything. If you've had an old laptop lying around, as I say, if it's a real old one, you can still run the old arcades machines, you can run Sega, and possibly even up to the, well, you get PS1, maybe even PSP on some of the older systems. And if you've got a newer system, maybe you've got a laptop you're hardly ever using, and it's got some good decent graphics, well then you better actually have this plays everything all out to PS3, you have Xbox, the whole lot. Alright, so now I've just shown you how to make your own arcade machine out of an old set of drawers. Now this is the small version. Remember, like I say, there's another video on my list. Look for that one. That's for a brand new build out of brand new materials, and that's for the bigger machine. Still bar top one, still one you can move around, put on your bench or put on the table depending on how you're using it. But it is a bigger system, and it also has a full-blown computer system in it that's fully upgradable. But for that one, you'll have to look out for my other videos, and that shows you a brand new build on a big system. Well, I think they are a 21 or 23 inch screens on them. Alright, and just for paint finish, I'll just show you a picture of one of the big ones. They're actually done out of brand new materials, but they're done with the enamel, so they're done like a powder coat. So I'll show you what they actually look like on the sides. So we'll go over to a big machine. Alright, so these are the big machines. But these are out of brand new materials. As I say, there's a future video on these. So as I say, if you actually use enamel and you do enough coats, like I said, you'll get it looking like a powder coat. You can see my reflection in here. Alright. Yeah. And not only that, all waterproof. And because this is all sealed, as I was saying about sealing it, you can do that with your other one, your homemade one. Get yourself black silicone, that way you've made it all watertight in case anyone spills anything. Alright, so let's put in a coin. You'll see here, I just shown for an example, you can take these buttons out, take the white piece out, and you can write on them, and then insert them back inside the button. Okay, so that one there I've got it written with select, which is normally on your PlayStation controller, select and start. But also here, CR for credit. It's on these arcade machines, that's the credit button. Okay, and then we're going to start the game. Alright, prt3 player, coin, start. Now we've got the other player. And you'll see here, as I was saying about the controls, how the buttons are set up. This is for comfort for gaming, so everything's a lot more relaxed. All the buttons are right here where you need them. And as I say, if you're playing PSP, that's your L1 and R1. Okay, but it's all done for comfort in this design. So enjoy, hope you enjoy the designs, and hopefully you enjoy your game machine you've just made. So leave a like, subscribe, remember to subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. It's going to help the video get up. Just think it's just helped you make something out of nothing. So if you put a subscribe there, that's the way you can help someone else to get something out of nothing. It'll pump the video up and give other people just like you the opportunity to be able to view it, and they'll be able to make something cool for themselves or their family. Okay, so enjoy the gaming. Have a good night.